Good morning everyone. Welcome to yet another road trip here in Cebu, Philippines. Today's road trip will take us from coast to mountain and back again. If you want to follow along this trip or take it yourself, I have included a link below where you can download the GPX file with this track. Our trip started in the beautiful coastal town of Alginsan, where we bought some lunch from the local market to bring along on this trip. Next up was the city of Carcay. Built in 1599, it is the second oldest city in Cebu. This city has some beautiful Spanish colonial buildings and it is worth a stop. While there, I suggest you also buy some chicharron and dried mangoes. They are so good. We also drove past Argao, and from there it's a short drive to Dalaguete. Today we will leave the coastal road and head up to the mountains. After the bridge, take the first road left. As with all cities and towns, there will be some extra traffic as you head out of town. But just keep a calm head, slow down, and soon the traffic will clear up. Next up is the mountains. As we leave the charming town of Dalaguete, the road becomes more steep. And to me, this marked the start of our road trip today. We have now left the highway and will follow this wonderful back road all the way towards Mantalongon. Then, when driving past Mantalongon, we come to the start of the vegetable highway. We will then drive north towards Montpellier.
And now, on the road up from Dalaguete, we are approaching a place called Queen's Cut. We have a small pickup in the back of our pickup. And here we just put up a blanket, put out food, soft drinks. Me and Joseph are just eating. My wife and Josephine, they're just sitting here and taking in the scenery and swallowing all the delicious food we already eat. The road up here, it's a little bit steep, and today we are not so lucky with the weather, but it's overcast. The rain, it was raining when we come here, but it stopped when we stopped, so we have a wonderful little picnic up here. So you just do like me and Joseph and the family do. Bring some food. I have egg, meat, vegetables, rice, sour sauce, delicious. And later I will have my soft drink, and this will be a complete meal. Just join us today on this trip, and I will post the log route and the map route for this so you can follow along. Hope you enjoy it.
Anong nangyari sa ating dalawa? Ba't naligaw ang ating pagsasama? Saan kaya ako nagkamali? Siya na ba ang iibigin mo? Siya nga ba ang laman ng iyong puso? Nahuli niya na ba ang iyong ngiti?
Once in a while, filming like this, you need to go out and make sure that the front camera lens is clean, because it's just both we are going up in elevation and it's raining, so it might get both fog and rain on the lens. So we just try once in a while to stop and then clean up the lens. So this is where we're now. Beautiful place, and in the background that we will come to now, there is some magnificent mountains. Let's see if those are really as magnificent in real life as we saw from a distance. Before I go into the car, I just need to start the camera. And does it work? Yeah, everything works. So now it's back to the car and continue. This road goes by many names, and the name that I know it from, it's the Vegetable Highway, and on my GPS it's also marked as the Vegetable Highway. Along this road for many kilometers there is field after field of very good and fresh, big, juicy vegetables. And these vegetables, they will be brought to the market in nearby towns, cities like Argao, and ending up all the way up to Cebu City. The road, it's a little bit twisty. Take your time. Remember, my destination, it is the road itself. This is an easy road to drive. I think for now, any car can go here. There is, I don't find it. Let's see, the map say Badian, Situ. Let's just continue on this road because we are not going to that place. We are continuing, and I'm just using my GPS as the navigation in this instance. And we followed the Vegetable Highway. When you drive here, a navigation system is always very helpful. If not, you have to stop from time to time and ask for directions. And as you know, all men are very good in asking directions. So maybe you are one of the absolute best people to ask. And here we come to a switch. Let's see. My map says going straight this direction, so that's what we're gonna do. A little bit rain today and overcast, some fog, but the road is quite dry. It's not slippery or anything. When you come up here, you can I think you can take any car you have. Take care of the speed limit. Don't overspeed because you don't want to have any accident for you or your passengers or anyone that you might hurt. So take your time, slow down, enjoy the trip. There is so much to just see around, so keeping a low speed is recommended.
Nahuli niya na ba ang iyong ngiti? Pinagsisihan ang aking nagawa. Salamat ako'y nagising, maliwanag na ang lahat. Sa'yo pa rin ako maghihintay. Sa'yo na ang puso ko habang buhay. Aminado na ako'y para sa'yo. May gamot rin sa damdaming nasaktan. Alam niya kaya kung paano ka alagaan. Ako'y maghihintay sa'yo muli. Pinagsisihan ang aking nagawa. Salamat ako'y nagising, maliwanag na ang lahat. Sa'yo pa rin ako maghihintay. Sa'yo na ang puso ko habang buhay. Aminado na ako'y para sa'yo. Sa'yo, higit langit sa'yo'y inaalay. Pag-ibig ko sa'yo'y walang humpay. Ibibigay lahat para sa'yo. Tandaan, umaga'y di ganun kaganda kung walang gabi. Ang halaga'y napupuna pag di siya katabi. Sundin ang tawag ng iyong puso.
I have now been driving for many hours and weather have changed from sunny to rain a few times already. I was expecting to get a much better view of these mountain peaks we saw in front of us, but this road do not cross the mountains, so the only view of them we got was from a distance. This road trip took me a full day to drive, starting from early morning and ending up back in Alleginsan late in the evening. As you notice, I don't drive fast, so it's slow going as I like to take my time and take in as much of the scenery as possible. You might think I drive fast, but mostly I drive around 30 to 40 km per hour during these trips. Navigation can be a little bit tricky, so always bring some form of map with you. That be a mobile phone with Google Maps, good reliable paper maps, or like me, a standalone GPS. My route is always stored on my GPS, so I navigate this road using an Explorer map on my Garmin Overlander GPS. The Garmin Explorer map on an Overlander GPS is specifically designed for overlanders and off-road enthusiasts. It provides detailed topographic maps, including public land boundaries, 4x4 roads, forest service roads, waterways, trails, and other land use data. You will soon notice how much rain falls on these roads just minutes after the rain starts. At this stage, I just want to share my experience driving my Hilux along the vegetable highway. Overall, it was a pretty easy trip. The roads were well maintained and there were no major potholes or obstacles. However, There were a few sections of gravel road that required a bit more caution. The high clearance and four-wheel drive on my Hilux made it very easy to navigate the loose stones and uneven terrain. I was also impressed with the suspension, which absorbed the bumps and dips without any issues. The road can be narrow in some parts, so you need to be careful when passing other vehicles, children, dogs and pedestrians. Overall, I would definitely recommend the vegetable highway to anyone looking for a scenic drive. Just be sure to have a high clearance vehicle and take extra care on the gravel sections. Here are some additional tips for driving the vegetable highway. Drive slowly and be aware of your surroundings. Be prepared to stop for pedestrians and animals. Use your headlights even during day. Don't litter.
Our road trip now come almost to an end. We have just a few kilometers left of the vegetable highway, and then our goal for today is complete. It was a wonderful trip. We have spent a few hours driving it. The weather changed from good to bad to good to worse to like this. It's been a wonderful trip. And if you want to take a road trip in Cebu, vegetable highway, it's truly beautiful road. If you drive a motorbike, then bring along rain clothes, because like today, it switch between overcast and rain. I truly recommend this route for everyone. And what you should do, bring along your family, your friends, and this will be so good for you. It was good for me, and in just a few more minutes this road trip will be over. I hope you enjoy it, and soon me and you, we will meet again. Until then, take care and all the best from me to you.